I have so many wonderful memories of Sunset Gap. And one of them was just working with the people and the board members, and we always had a good relationship with them. And it was just wonderful. And it was just turned out to be my life, just about it, being at Sunset Gap. I met so many people, and we changed recipes, and we talked about our sickness or whatever. We just talked about it. And it made the people feel good, and it made me feel good. That's one of the best memories, and all that comes from the thrift shop mostly. But I have so many memories I can never begin to tell them. And most of them's good. There's a few that wasn't so good, but most of them was good.
A few of the things that I really remember is our creek that we had where we could find spring lizards and crawdads and practice our dam making skills. Also, we had a baseball field where we got to play a lot of softball and baseball on occasion. And I remember my first climbing tree was a dogwood, and then we got older and heavier, so we went to a maple, and then we got older and heavier, so we went to an oak tree, and loved to climb trees back then. And then our animals, we had several dogs while I was at Sunset Gap, and they all got along pretty well. And it was enough room, they all had elbow room, so it was a pretty happy environment.
Favorite memories? Well, I guess I would say the wedding of Chrissy and Patrick. Camp was on the hillside up on the ridge, and that was just a beautiful ceremony. And the wedding of Becky Davis Sloan to Tom Sloan was on the hillside, sort of in front of the smokehouse. Beautiful memories for both of the girls and their husbands, and for me, and I'm sure Bob.
When I first came back, we lived my husband worked in Ohio, and I went there and stayed 23 years. And I came back, and I had 12 grandchildren then, and I made each one of them a quilt.
My favorite Sunset Gap memories, those are hard to determine. There's so many of them. But meeting and serving with the mission teams as they complete home repairs for members in the community and on campus as well. Another favorite is serving in the food pantry with volunteers and the faces of people that visit our food pantry with such appreciation. They so appreciate what we do. The following events, I guess, that are my fondest memories are the 4th of July celebrations, because the community comes out and they really enjoy us doing that. The backpack giveaway, seeing the children with their eyes bright when they get a new outfit, items for school. The Easter egg hunting celebration is always a joy. Miss Doris does a wonderful job coordinating that and making it happen. Our Secret Santa program is amazing, and that's coordinated by Kathy Moscato. We serve over 200 children every year at Christmas, and that is a true blessing to me.
My favorite memories of Sunset Gap is just all the activities we participated in, all the work that we did for people, all the people that we got to know over time.
Some of my favorite memories was my daughter Joni getting married up there, and Duran getting his Eagle Award, and all the other memories that my children was involved in.
Well, to narrow it down to a favorite memory would be impossible. Favorite memories is too many to tell in this short video. But just one thing that stood out was a community garden in the 70s. That was at Sunset Gap, and it was off down in there behind where that pavilion is now and down from the food pantry. somebody in the community, different people from time to time, plowed up a really big plot. And they planted tomatoes and beans and squash and zucchini, and just to see people, work camps would work in it and weed it, and Boy Scouts would work in it and weed a little bit, but people could come and take if they wanted to. That was a really, really favorite memory. This may be a little odd, but climbing up in the bell tower in the early spring or fall when the wasp ain't up there, and peeping out through those slats of the bell tower and looking down the road into Sevier County or to your left into Cott County, and the solitude up there. Now, that's a scary place when I was little to go up there, but once you got up the steps and nothing grabbed you, and you climbed up in that bell tower, it was well lit, and just sit up there in solitude and listen to birds, see the wind blow the leaves. It was just the most peaceful feeling that you could ever have. And that may be an odd one, but that's probably, out of all the things I got to do, that overcoming the fear of going up there to become to a peaceful place to look out. That's my favorite memory.
I have many favorite memories of Sunset Gap, almost too many to mention, but my favorite memories involve my children growing up there, being involved, having fun, learning, getting their first educational experience at Sunset Gap.